Mobile Industry Review, Mobile Developer TV.
Yeah, hi, my name is Andrew Gilbert. I work for a company called Qualcomm. My responsibilities at Qualcomm are that I head up the European operation. I also head up one of the global product businesses, the Qualcomm Internet Services business, and that includes a lot of products that some people might have heard of, called like Brew and QChat Push to Talk. So that's what I do. Developer communities have to invest a lot of money in trying to make these applications and services run on different environments. Just think about the business point here. We looked at some statistics from a company called ComScore. They looked at a 3 months running score of attach rates of premium apps. They looked at Apple, Android, and Brew. On the Android platform, 22% of subscribers were paying for content. On the Apple platform, that went up to 41%. On Brew, it's 56% of Brew subscribers pay for an app. There are we heard from Verizon today, over 56 million subscribers on Verizon network alone who are Brew users, who are a ready audience. There are 250 million Brew phones and subscribers out in the market today across 65 operators in 25 different countries. We've just opened up Latin America with America Mobile. We've opened up China with our relationship with Cena, a big infotainment site there that gets over 3 million hits on their website every day by consumers. This is an amazing environment for retail outreach for developers. So I think that if you looked at the business model, if you looked at are you going to get paid for your app rather than just get great attach rates for free, then Brew is the best premium site. But let me add to that as well, because free content is good. Getting the long tail, getting the innovation, getting different charging models. So that's why we were very pleased with a couple of announcements that came out of the show. One was Verizon talking about their support of open catalog. This is the opportunity for developers to control the pricing that they use, control the entrance on the catalog, reduce the time it takes down to 12 days or so to get their product out in front of the consumer, giving them much more control. And Brew is now becoming a much more friction-free platform, therefore lower cost, easier to use. But also we announced a relationship with a company called AdMarvel. And AdMarvel is going to support us initially in America Mobile to supporting ads in the application and supporting ad inventory being delivered across the network. So you can, for the first time, offer free Brew content and then monetize it through advertising and other mechanisms.
Now, Andrew, you talked about screen technology, and we're seeing that that's very, very important in terms of the battery. What are you guys doing in that regard?
So one of the key things we've tried to wrestle with is when you move the phone from here to here, which we're all doing more of, the battery is a nightmare. So you have to deal with battery life. The biggest draw on the battery is the screen. So we're trying to work out what we can do to affect the screen technology to improve battery life. But there's a second problem as well. When you're here in San Diego or somewhere nice and sunny, back in the UK this summer, you walk outside, you suddenly can't see a thing because the sun is a little bit brighter than an LCD screen and it washes it out. So the second thing we need to deal with is how do we still use these devices when they're outside? So we've invested in a technology we call Mirasol. It's a reflective display. It's like a butterfly wings. You take the light in and it reflects through tiny little mirrors back out again. So it's using the sun's power to actually drive the screen brightness. So you're not having to drive it artificially. It also happens to improve the iridescence of the color, so you get a much greater color experience. But you're using 1/10 of the power of an LCD screen. So imagine what that looks like. You've got this screen that works in bright sunlight and gives you 10 times the longevity from the power front. This is a thing that we're very excited about. We've got commercial versions of it coming. It's already out in the market today in very small form factor devices. We're extending the size of it to kind of an ebook reader size, and we hope to see that commercially by the end of this year, and then moving through next year, seeing more and more volume. That could fundamentally change what you can do with a phone. So that's a very exciting opportunity for us.
Andrew, for people looking to see, they want to come and do some work with you guys, what's the best way of contacting you and doing that?
So it's a good point because we're all about partnership and enablement. That's kind of what we do. We're there to try and enable the industry rather than necessarily reach all the way down to the consumer. So we rely on partners and we want to work with partners. So you can go onto the Qualcomm site, qualcomm.com, and we've got an extensive developer site as well. So you just navigate your way through that, you'll find every information you could possibly want.
Right, hold on a minute.
Mobile Industry Review, Mobile Developer TV.